Amelia Island, Florida. This entire island is half the size of Manhattan, but it's low-key one of the best spots in Florida for a weekend getaway.
Amelia Island seems like one of those classic Florida coastal beach towns, but if we know one thing about vacation destinations such as this, the money that you spend can add up pretty quickly. So we're gonna take a more budget-friendly approach to the weekend, show you how to have an amazing time on Amelia Island, and help you find the best spots for food.
Amelia Island is pretty much located at the northeast tip of Florida, right near the Georgia border, and about 40 minutes away from Jacksonville. We drove a little under 4 hours from St. Pete, and once we got there, we noticed that it was a little bit chilly being that it's February, but also that the surf was chaotic.
I'm about to fly the drone this morning, and the wind is insane here. You can see it just blowing all around me, but look at the waves.
After flying for a little bit, it was time to wake up Sara and then head downtown to Fernandina Beach.
We just got drinks from Amelia Island Coffee Roasters, and we are going to wander around a bit and see what we can find.
My mind is made up, won't ever change, and no matter what, I'll feel the same, hold up the world for you.
We stopped in this cute little cafe for breakfast called Garden Street Bistro.
I got the French toast here because, if you spend a paragraph in your menu explaining your love for French toast, then it has to be good, right?
And I got the breakfast biscuit, which came with American cheese, an egg, and sausage.
It's easy to prove I don't want anyone else but you.
So our waitress just came up and gave us a little guide, which looks like a guide of local restaurants and businesses all in Amelia Island. This bistro actually is in it as well, but it's super cute, and I think this will definitely help us plan our weekend in Amelia Island. The staff was also pretty amazing here, so it's definitely worth a visit. Our total came out to $36. So walking around everywhere, I keep seeing 8 flags. 8 flags this, 8 flags that, with 8 flags. So I Googled it, and I learned that since the early 18th century, the island has frequently changed possession and been under 8 different flags, which is the only location in the United States to have done so. To get to the beaches from downtown is about a 15-minute drive to the opposite end of the island. But we had our choice of several different beaches along the coast, so we stopped at Brewery Park and American Beach.
So it's obviously too windy and chaotic to get in the water right now, but there's one beach I did want to stop by because there's a little bit of history behind it. Right now I'm at American Beach, and this was pretty much an oasis for black beachgoers during the time of segregation and Jim Crow, where they weren't allowed to go to other beaches. And then there were plenty of famous black celebrities to stop by here, such as Hank Aaron and Ray Charles.
Everywhere we go in Florida, someone lays claim to having the oldest something. And Fernandina Beach is no different with the state's oldest bar. And we're gonna have to start putting the word allegedly in our videos because there's always some caveat. I got us a couple of pirate punches since they claim to be world famous.
On a pro tip for staying under budget, stop ordering drinks that come in a souvenir cup.
My bad.
Those 2 pirate punches came out to $28. But in my defense, it is world famous.
Turning on like a thermostat, hot mess, effortless, throw yourself with the heaters out.
Like a comment at the end.
In an effort to make up for the off-budget expenses I made, we went to España for dinner, which isn't cheap if you want entrees, but the tapas are really good and reasonably priced. Here we got the calamares fritos, the gambas Mozambique, empanadas, and we might have gotten a half pitcher of sangria too.
Hey, are you digging it?
Even with all that, $57 isn't bad.
Tell me why it's 55 degrees and we got ice cream. Ending day 1 with some ice cream. Tony's lactose intolerant, but he's doing it anyway.
Gonna be farting all night, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. So it's Sunday today, we're gonna grab some breakfast, and then we're gonna explore more of the northern tip of Amelia Island.
I am a bagel girl, so we stopped into Aloha Bagels. Tony got the Eggo bagel sandwich with cheddar bagel, and I got a cheddar bagel with cream cheese.
I'll be running late if you wanna wait. I've been in my way, but I'm on my way.
Solid. Here, our total was $20.
Which of your personality traits would you like to change?
Is anxiety a personality trait?
I don't know.
That'd be nice to live without. Introversion. Wish I could be a little more
Same.
extroverted and just better at small talk.
Pippi's house. That's Pippi Longstocking house.
Oh yeah, you thought that I keep waiting.
I never read the books, but as a kid, I loved the 80s remake of this movie. And I don't know, it's something about finding lesser known filming locations that just kind of excites me a little bit, especially in like small towns like this. Movie also might be the reason why I like redheads.
Amelia Island is also home to the oldest lighthouse in Florida, but it's right in the middle of a neighborhood, so it's only open on Saturdays from 11 to 2.
Perhaps the most well-known spot on Amelia Island is Fort Clinch State Park. It was $6 for our car to get in here, and there's a couple things that you can do in the park. Obviously, walk through and view the nature. There's some really great signage explaining what the surrounding areas are, and you can do what we're doing, which is visiting the fort.
I can find my way through the trees.
Mr. Clinch himself.
So don't wait, for me to get home. I don't know my way back home. The light broke at the end of the tunnel.
How does this fort compare to St. Augustine?
This fort looks way cooler than St. Augustine, no offense. The view from the St. Augustine fort is a lot better because it's like beautiful ocean views. This has ocean views as well, but the fort itself here I think is cooler. There's more like hidden alleyways and tunnels, and it feels a little spookier. I think you can get like lost a little bit more, and it kind of immerses you into the time frame, which is fun.
I don't know my way back home. The light broke at the end of the tunnel.
The beach right outside the fort is also supposed to be a great spot to find shark teeth. We didn't find any, but there were some real professionals out there. We wanted to get some food, and the other day we walked past the Amelia Island Brewing Company, so we decided to stop there. For food, Tony got the shaved prime rib sandwich, and I got a classic burger and fries.
That's really good.
Really good?
After a couple of beers and delicious sandwiches, our total at the alley came out to $56. If you drive down south a little past the Amelia Island State Park, you come across a bit of a hidden gem in Boneyard Beach. Boneyard. So we had some time to kill, and while this is not exactly on Amelia Island, this has been on kind of my Florida bucket list since before we moved here, and it is pretty cool. It's really foggy right now, but I think that kind of adds to the vibe. But we are at Boneyard Beach, kind of right outside Jacksonville, just south of the Amelia Island State Park, and it is full of these trees, these like dead driftwood trees all along the beach. Let's show you a close-up.
When do you let go if you don't know what the future holds? It's alright.
So it's obviously called Boneyard Beach because of these trees, but I just looked up some fun facts about the area. It's called Boneyard Beach because of the bleached skeletons of oaks along the beach, and by coincidence, archaeologists have also found fossilized mammoth bones on the beach nearly as big as the trees
that I am sitting on.
Amelia Island is great if you like sort of small town, low-key beach vibes. The food is solid, the people are nice, and I don't know, I know this word gets thrown around a lot. In fact, I just used it, but it does kind of feel like a hidden gem in Florida.
Parkour. What do you dream your life to be in 10 years?
Pretty much the same, just with more money.